project for sports marketing, it wasn't quite what I expected it to be when I first signed up for the class, but I ended up having a pretty good group. We were able to communicate, even if we had some times where things looked a little rough, we still managed to pull together and really put together a good project. We had a lot of obstacles, or at least I did, personally, like getting the team. First, I tried to secure the Blaze as our team, but I had a friend that worked for the Blaze, but there was a lot of turnover at the time, so he wasn't able to give me anything concrete, and to reach deadlines, I decided to contact KSU Rugby through a friend of mine who played for the team and still works with the team. But then after they confirmed, they just completely ghosted me for like a week or two. So I hit my friend back up from the Blaze, and luckily there was enough stuff set at that point that they could really help, and they could confirm that they would be good with us doing the event. So that was awesome. I was really thankful to have the connections with the Blaze so I could secure that. The sponsor that I secured was Jack's New York Deli, and I used to work there 2 years ago, and I worked there for an entire year. I had left on good terms, and I was able to secure food, drinks, plates, napkins, all types of stuff, and it was more than what we needed, and I was very thankful that I was able to have that relationship with them to be able to get all that from them. Yeah, the project was difficult, but it was rewarding, and I'm glad I had the team I had with me.
So our event was for the Atlanta Blaze, and we hosted it on the green from 4 to 6. We had a little bit of competition there. SIG-Ep was hosting an event to raise money for something with car crashes. I don't really know, but they were letting people hit this broken down car. So it did bring in a little bit of traffic, so a lot more people came up to our tent after they went to theirs. So that was a good thing, but it was a slow day on campus, so we didn't really reach the amount of people we wanted as far as gaining fans for the Atlanta Blaze or for finding new people who would be interested in trying out for the Blaze. Our sponsors did come through though. We had Jack's New York Deli sandwiches, a Dick's Sporting Goods gift card, a Regal Cinemas gift card that we ended up giving out at the end, Jersey Mike's coupons, I think I said that already, the Netscape stickers, and then we did have people just interacting with us, just not as much as we wanted to. We shot for 75 people but only got, I think, 22 or 25, but we did this through Excel, and we had people write their names, emails, and phone numbers down, and that's how we did our raffle. And I just formulated or did a generation thing where Excel just mixes up all the names, and that's how we chose our winners. And I met both these people on campus and gave them their gift cards. So overall, it was a successful event. Me and Tyler set up and broke everything down and were there the entire time. So it was kind of tough that we had to be there the entire time, but we did what we could, and it was successful in a good way. We had people sign up and get to know a little bit more about the Blaze and get their following sprees up on Instagram and Twitter. So
with any group project, I feel like it is a learning curve to have to work with other people sometimes. I know with this project, there were only 2 of us that were local and 3 of us that were out of state. And so it was definitely a trial to overcome with our group, but I think from this project, we all learned to find a way to work together. We tried to communicate the best that we could, and in the end of it, we all came together and was able to work it out. I think that with this project though, it also taught us being able to reach out to different vendors and what it takes to actually get sponsors and how sporting events actually take place. It was a great experience being able to be a part of it. I know I can say myself, I'm a little disappointed I couldn't actually go to the event, but I know it went off without a hitch. And overall, the project was a great thing, and it was nice to be able to see everything come through.
I have definitely learned a lot throughout the process of this whole entire project. I finally know what it takes to actually throw an event, work in a group of people who live in different states and countries, to gather up sponsors, and to make sure everything goes smoothly. All in all, I'll say we did have some hiccups, but overall the project and the event and everything turned out really nicely. One of my takeaways I would say is it takes us a little harder than I thought to gather sponsors. I think I had 2 and one of them fell through, but it was still a good turnout. We had a great team from the Atlanta Blaze that was really cool to work with and to create all the deliverables and the YouTube video and things like that. So I would say at the end of everything, I really enjoyed working with this group and the project.
I think my biggest takeaway for this project would be that sponsors are definitely more difficult to lock down than expected. Sorry, my dog wants to feature in my video. Lay down. And that you need to put in a lot more time into trying to secure your sponsors. For me, my biggest difficulty was that I am not based in the country at this time, so I can't even make the phone calls, I can't show up in person, and it's very difficult to get a hold of someone via email while trying to present yourself as a legitimate person with a legitimate cause. So if I had been in the area and able to actually be there in person asking questions, I think I would have had much better luck versus what I ended up experiencing. With what I heard from my group members, even they had problems for the 2 of them that were in the area. So locking down sponsors is very difficult, and in general, there's a lot of work that goes into putting together a successful sports marketing event.